and your joint is impairing that, your knee or your hip, say, for instance, then getting that joint replaced at age 90 is not an inappropriate thing to do. I feel sad when I hear about people who are, say, age 65, and in some medical systems or some particular situation, that's the cutoff point. You can't get anything more done. We won't operate on you. We won't replace your joint. Because actually, at age 65, life may be beginning. So, since aging is inevitable, and it's going to be consistently happening, we can impact it to some extent. And let's talk a little bit about how we can do that. What affects the aging process? Well, first of all, your genes. You will be getting older faster, depending on what your heredity is, but you can't do anything about that. So we need to focus on what we can do something about. And that has to do with the lifestyle. Remember, we're talking about balanced lifestyle for promoting health and preventing disease. That's the theme of these segments. And so if you will balance your lifestyle with the proper nutrition so you don't get overweight, with appropriate exercise so that your muscles and joints are as healthy as they can be, they'll last you longer and you'll be able to enjoy them more. In addition to the diet and exercise components of the aging process, we also have to think about the environment. There's some things in the environment that you can impact, there's some things that you can't. The things that you can work on have to do with what you put into your body, such as smoking, alcohol. The things in your environment close around you, you may be able to impact to a certain extent by choosing a cleaner burning car, by living in an area where there's less pollutants in the air. That can be of some help. And of course, avoiding some of the chemicals and other things that we know about that aren't the best for our bodies. But more important than counting the years and the progress or worrying about your heredity is impacting the things that you can do something about. You can have a satisfying, happy, well-spent, rewarding series of years leading on up into the 90s, but it's your choice. Let's talk a little bit more about the people who have demonstrated to us that they can live into their 90s and still be healthy. Many of you have heard of Hulda Crooks, the Lady of the Mountains. She lives in Southern California, near where I do, and I have the privilege of seeing her out walking almost every day as I go to the university. She's out getting her morning walk, sometimes 2 or 3 miles. Occasionally she even carries a pack on her back with rocks in it to help her muscles get stronger. At age 65, Hulda Crooks would have been considered by many people to be kind of over the hill. It was retirement time. But she realized at that age, she'd been widowed, that she wasn't feeling the best. She was not strong, she didn't have a lot of energy, she tended to have cold feet. She decided, after listening to some presentations about physical fitness and about what can happen when you exercise, she decided to start her exercise program. And so at age 65, here was this diminutive lady, she's not over 5 feet tall, starting to walk. She gradually did more and more, progressing over a period of time, till she got to the point that she started to climb mountains. And do you realize now, at age 95, she has a record of having climbed Mount Whitney 23 times. She climbed Mount Fuji in Japan, and she's climbed over 80 of the peaks in California and the Sierras, all after age 65. She wasn't even exercising at that point in her life. So, you're not too old to start. You can't start yesterday, but you need to think about it and plan to start. And you can start by today, taking a short walk. If it's raining outdoors, walk inside the house for a little bit. Or go down to the mall. That's one of the things that has been an innovation of our age, is go to the mall and walk. Some malls even sponsor a walking tour. So you can go out with your friends when it's rainy and stormy and walk in the mall. But you must get some exercise. It should be something you like. And these joints will be stronger and last you longer when you exercise. You can actually prevent osteoarthritis, in my view. Not everybody agrees with me, but I think